So what do we have today, beer fans? Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Yes, hipsters, we are finally at Pabst. I know you've been waiting for it. This beer has been called a lot of things. Cheap. That's accurate. For this beer here, it's like $3 for 4 16 ounces. That's cheap. It's been called a great value. We'll see about that, but a lot of people who drink a lot and say Natty Light or that kind of stuff insist that this is a great value. The standard that we're going to hold it to for great value is, if I had the choice between this and Miller High Life, what would I drink? And that's to me its competitor at $3 for 4 16-ounce can prices. You can see they're both made in Milwaukee there. And let's open this baby up. Get this nice little. There you go. There's the sound. And here we go. PBR. You can see we're getting a lot of fizz here, but it's rapidly going away as we expect with adjuncts. Really quick. It's bubbling up, lots of carbonation we can see. And let's pour a little bit more. Keep it going. We're just pouring at a rate so it doesn't overflow. But as the head goes, we add more beer. And we will get this full 16-ounce can into this beer glass. Some impressive little viscosity there from the bubbles. Didn't overflow. I've got a nice little, I don't know if you can see it, but look at the top, how it's going over the glass. That's neat. Let's pour a little bit more. We've still got more PBR. So, PBR, an old beer, no one actually knows from what I've researched. You can see on the can, I'll code it for you there, that this is famous label here. This is the original Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Nature's Choices products provide its prized flavor. Only the finest hops and grains are used. Selected as America's best in 1883. No one knows what that's referring. 1893. I'm sorry. It's quite certain if that actually happened. If it was selected as that, or if they gave every beer blue ribbons, or every beer of a certain quality beer ribbon, or this, and this probably isn't even really the same formula that would have been used in 1893, as we talked about in the Yuengling review, Prohibition, Changed Beer. It's a lot better than Old Milwaukee, I'll say that. A lot better than Old Milwaukee. So used to advertise this as blended by 33 different brews, but I don't know what the heck that means. I mean, clearly this is not Scotch here, where they're going to different distilleries and blending them together for a specific taste. So, in contrast to the Old Milwaukee, not that staleness I didn't like there. Very quick flavor that's really gone fast. I mean, even in the mouth, you get just a kind of a real quick taste of hops there, and then malt, but then it's gone. If you hold it on your tongue, it's a little sour. Um, a little uneven. At its points, it's like hitting me as it's kind of like. On the tongue, there's very little flavor there, except for the sourness builds up. But once you swallow, you get this kind of burst of citrus or of hops, I guess, but not much, and it's kind of overridden by this kind of. The closest I'm going to describe to is water. I mean, it's very faint here. I can't decide on the key question whether or not this is better than Miller Lite. Miller Lite has more flavor and a more consistent flavor. Miller High Life, I mean. This. I mean, someone was telling me that it's easier to chug this, and I can believe that. Because, again, there's just so little here. I mean, there's just almost... Just again, it's a taste of what we would associate as beer flavors that doesn't last and goes away really fast. I mean, again... I mean, in some ways, it's almost like the Old Milwaukee, but without that kind of negative aftertaste we had with the Old Milwaukee. Definitely better than that. Easy to drink here, but so I can see the chugging argument. Of course, I never chug beer. We point out that unlike Coors, there's no vented wide mouth can to force it on your throat faster. I don't know. I mean, again, I can see why you would find this tolerable. The question, I guess, becomes, what do you want at $3 for your $3? Do you want something non-offensive and easy to drink? Pabst. Do you want something a little more flavorful, still easy to drink, not quite as easy, a little bit more going on, a little more taste without being offensive? And again, this is a little bit more. I mean, neither of these are great beers. They're not Yuengling, they're not American Ale or whatever at the next price point. But, do you want that? And if that's the case, you would go with Miller High Life. Certainly a defensible buy if you're at the lowest price point, not cheap point. But this is not a special beer. I'm not convinced that it's as good as, say, Budweiser. It may be, but I don't know how it would compare if we compare them directly. Anyway, that is it. That is a 16-ounce Pabst Blue Ribbon in under 9 minutes. Again, recommended for certain scenarios. Maybe if you've got a kegger or something, or you've got a big party, go for it. See ya.